Folk Football back again with your latest Scottish transfer news. And we are only a few short days away from the return of the Scottish Premiership with Rangers versus Hibs. And of course, we have some action to dive into today about Juranovic, Adam Devine, and a few other players in between. But we've got Celtic right back Juranovic linked with Atletico Madrid and several English Premier League clubs, is deliberately blanking out all of the intensifying transfer interest, brother. Interest, surrounding him to focus solely on Croatia's World Cup bid for World Cup glory. And you know what? If Croatia win, which I think there's a decent chance, because I know, like, realistically, they're probably going to have to beat Argentina. Well, they have to beat Argentina, and then they're going to have to beat France. But then again, Morocco could do something, because you know what? They've put out Spain, they've put out Portugal, they could put out France. It'll be a very interesting game, nonetheless. But you know, their price tags are only going to shoot up more the further Croatia get. And we've got here former Celtic striker Chris Sutton has urged his former club to hold firm and demand at least 25 million from clubs who want to buy Juranovic in the January transfer window. I agree with Chris Sutton. All the Scottish clubs should hold firm and demand more than what they sell their players for, literally 99% of the time. But I think if a club comes in and offers 15, even 10, Celtic would take it. Because, you know, like with Tierney was a prospect and he was very young, you know. 25 million. I think you'll struggle to see a 25 million fee in the Scottish Premiership for somebody that's like, you know, late 20s, mid to late 20s, because, you know, Bassey was obviously close to Tierney's fee, but, you know, they're both very young, and I just don't see it ever really happening. Unless, like, you know, unless they fucking turn into the Rock or something over a season in the Scottish Premiership, then that could easily happen. But, you know, Leon King, though, has agreed a new contract until 2026, when announcing expected in the next few days. Good news for Rangers, because that means they can sell him for big money, even though he's been a bit questionable this season, but I'll get into that more on my channel. Teenage fullback Adam Devine is ready to seize his Rangers chance in the absence of Borna Barisic and Red Van Yilmaz. And he was really good against Leverkusen. It says here, Rangers have been training and playing with far greater intensity, and the players have all had a lift since Beale replaced Gio, according to defender Adam Devine. Also, Northampton are on the trail of Rangers winger Josh McPake, who is currently on loan at Queen's Park. And Benny Benenjime is hoping to be given the green light. Martin Madrasso give you green light to return to training. And captain Anthony Stewart has challenged Aberdeen to hit the ground running on their return from the winter break. Former Rangers boss Steven Gerrard and one-time Celtic manager... Why not just say former Rangers boss Gerrard and former Celtic manager Brendan Rodgers are in the running to be appointed England's next manager as Gareth Southgate considers his future? Can't see Brendan Rodgers becoming England manager for numerous reasons. I could actually see Gerrard becoming it, to be honest. But would they? But that's the thing, like, to the English media, Gerrard looks like a complete failure, even though he's not, in my opinion. He went to a team in Villa who just stopped playing for him, and then as soon as he gets sacked, they won like 4-0. You know, and like, I mean, they brought in Southgate to the job after what the fuck did Southgate do? Oh, then they beat Panama. We got the most knockout victories in these 4 years. If you combine it from 2016 back to 66, what? Who gives a fuck, man? It's a load of pish, that. Complete load of pish. And that is it, guys, for your transfer news video. Basically, the headline, we've got Juranovic, 25 million. Looks good for Celtic. You know, I know it only has Chris Sutton, but you know, Chris Sutton, he knows what he's talking about. No, he doesn't. He's a bit of a clampet. But man, 25 million, I don't think you'll get that. I think that most Celtic would get is 15. So only time will tell, and to be honest, I don't actually see it happening in January. But to be fair, I guess with the signing of Johnston and, you know, Ralston still being there, they could. But until next time, that's it for Fog Football. Peace.